I'm here with my friend Monica, and there is obviously somebody else here with us. Is it okay? Can we meet your dog, Monica?
Of course.
Tell me about your dog. What's his name?
This is Andy. He's a year and a half old. He'll be 2 in April.
Okay, now before you go any further, there's a little game that we like to play on Meet My Dog, which is Guess the Breed. So this is more for me to practice guessing breeds. Now, I got to tell you, this one is an easy pick. This is a beautiful black Great Dane, right?
Yes.
And you know what I love about Great Danes is they're huge, so there's lots to hug, right? And Great Danes, once they get beyond puppyhood, are like the biggest lap dog in the world. Is that right?
He's a lap dog even as a puppy.
Okay. So how did you come about Andy? I mean, did you get him at the pound? Did you get him from a breeder? Tell me his story.
He is from a breeder.
Somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Somewhere in Pennsylvania, this breeder, his mom is a Harlequin.
Oh. Wow.
And his dad is fully black. We actually met his grandfather, who is more like a brindle, who is almost 200 pounds.
Wow.
So he has a long line that they do actually have at the farm that I got him from. His litter was one of 12. Mm-hmm. And he was the runt.
Really? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you said he's almost 2.
With 2 in April.
Okay. And so people might be wondering, okay, so, you know, obviously this is not like a huge mansion. It's a beautiful house, but how is it having a large dog in an average size house?
So before I was here, I was in a 1-bedroom apartment.
With the dog?
With him.
Oh my goodness.
And I think he was better there. Mm-hmm. He had full run. He's full run of the house. But now,
you know, just something
he has so much more backyard to go to. But I think he really did just like the apartment. He had more ability to people watch there versus in a single family home.
Yeah.
A lot more dogs interactions there. So he can fit anywhere.
Wow. Okay. And how is he? Does he like run around? Does he have a lot of energy? I mean, what's he like around the house during the day?
He's quiet. We're pretty routined, which makes him routined. So, you know, you wake up and he comes downstairs with you and greets you if you're, you know, just sitting downstairs. More in the evenings is when he gets a little more rambunctious. Zoomies, not even every day. Play fetch every evening. But for the most part, he does sleep a good majority during the day.
Yeah. So Danes are generally not high energy dogs. Yeah. And it's interesting, when I used to walk to my office in New York City, you know, you'd see people with these little tiny dogs. And it's like, I'm thinking, that dog needs to go out, not just to go, but for energy. And I always thought a Great Dane would make a great apartment dog, and it's so counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
You had the dog in your apartment.
Yeah, and he's good because, you know, now it's different in the house. He goes out all the time, but in the apartment, he would go out maybe 4 times a day.
Right.
And he wouldn't even need to necessarily go out 4 times a day. It's just because we're telling him we're going out.
Right.
So he's not even the type of dog that necessarily needs to go out that often because he doesn't need to get rid of his energy. But
so
we do take it
and you have a very small child.
We do.
And how do they get along?
So at first, the first week we brought the baby home, he was very much unsure. Any noise, he would go check on him. And then as weeks went on, the baby started crying a little more. He was kind of like, nope. And he went from sleeping in our room, where the baby sleeps, to now sleeping in the guest room. And now we just joke that that's his bed.
Okay.
So he has his own twin-size bed now. And for the most part, he likes to sleep there, where it's nice and quiet. If the baby is crying too much, he will kind of leave the room. But now they're getting to a point where the baby's starting to roll and move, and now he's very interested in him.
And a little protective, too.
Very, very protective. He was even protective when I was pregnant.
Yeah. And what's special about Andy? What's something unique about him?
Other than his size, because while everyone's like, oh, that's a big dog and big Great Dane, he's actually little. There's a Great Dane around the corner, actually, and so much bigger. Another Great Dane that we see often on walks is a year younger than him and already bigger than him. So it's nice that he's a Great Dane, but he's also a little Great Dane in comparison. But he's so friendly, and once he warms up to you, like you've seen in the beginning, he was a little unsure and uneasy, but once he warms up, he just wants to be pet and loved.
He does. He's starting to turn into a snuggle bug. Just in the past 10 or 15 minutes, he was, you know, kind of guarding his turf when I first got here. But now, as you can see, he's kind of all over me. So anyway, All right. Well, Monica, thank you so much. Thanks for allowing us to meet your dog. And hey, Andy. Hey, kiddo. Good to meet you.
Andy, come here.
All right. Hey, friends, if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. That helps the channel. And hit that hit the notification bell so you'll get notified every time you have an opportunity to meet a new dog. Thanks for watching. This is Joe with Meet My Dog.